like the emo people, you know, those like phases and everything. Yeah. So straight edge subculture, have you guys heard about it? Anyone? Yeah. All right. So I've heard about it, but I wasn't very familiar until I did this project. So straight edge subculture is different than punk rock, you know, rock, drugs, sex, you know, all that stuff. It's actually completely opposite. And so straight edge subculture is about, they love the punk rock, they love the music, but they don't like the lifestyle of like the drugs and the sex and the drinking and everything. So straight edge subculture actually originated in Washington, D.C., and it is now super popular in different countries in Europe and Africa, and also really popular in Japan right now. So the sort of origin happened when the group of people came together. They were super passionate about the rock bands and the music, but they didn't like how that drugs and everything was associated with the rock music, so they created their own group. It was called Straight Edge, and that became a huge movement. More people started joining, and they like to promote the clean lifestyle. Yeah, so their lifestyle is punk rock. They love the screamo. They love the looks, and it's just very. They're all about like rock and roll. So that is kind of what their lifestyle is. They love going to events, dressing up. They love doing everything that normal, you know, punk rock people do, but they just kind of don't blend in with like all of the other stuff that comes with it. Okay, so the majority of this subculture is white males, but there are some females that are involved. Their symbol is an X, so the X kind of is what they write on their hands with like black markers, and they are always just have like that symbol to let people know like they are a part of straight edge, and it's kind of like a lifetime commitment for them. It's not just something they go in and out of. A lot of people use it as like their symbol, like their identity, and so it's a very long commitment that they make. It's not just something like a phase or whatever. So their values: drug-free, alcohol-free, sex-free, a life worth living, all that stuff. And that's a picture of them with their X's on their hands. They come together as a community and help each other out, so it's very community-based rather than individually. And then testimonial, this is a guy named Davey Havoc. He's in a punk rock band, and he identifies as, or not identifies, but he's a part of the subculture straight edge. And he, in an article, he says that it makes him feel like he's a better person. He could be himself, because he says when you're on drugs or when you're not in the right mindset, you're not yourself. And so he takes pride in being sober-minded and getting success through that. And then he also says that people who are like religious and people who believe in certain like, gods and everything, they also would like the straight edge culture, because they are able to like still fit in with the punk rock people, still listen to that music and everything, without the expectation of doing drugs and doing stuff that their values are against. So that's what they really like about this. I also have a friend who is part of the church, and he struggled a lot with finding a group that had the same interests as him, but also he didn't fit in with other sorts of aspects of their life. And so he joined a group, straight edge group, and he's super happy. And he feels very at home and very welcome there. So that is something that brings people together. And then I think that almost pretty much sums it up. There's a lot of famous people and celebrities that are also part of the straight edge. And straight edge doesn't have to mean that you're super punk rock and super like all about this certain lifestyle, all about this music and everything. Straight edge can also be a term of just sobriety. And so there are celebrities who do say that they are a part of that community, but being straight edge is just kind of being super punk rock, super fun, joining a community that also, as a group, just likes to stay sober-minded and likes to keep it real. So that's what I have for you.